Hey, welcome everybody. Today is Saturday, February 10th. I'd like to say, might be the 11th. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see if I can double check that. It is the 11th actually. Okay, so I wanted to make this video because I woke up. I got to sleep in a little bit today. I just finished taking a shower, so I'm nice and fresh and clean now. I had shaved a couple of days ago. Had a doctor's appointment, so I don't want to come in looking all scruffy. And enjoy my two vices, as you can see. My coffee and my nicotine. And there you go, day in the life of. But anyways, what can we talk about today? What do I have on my mind today? The main thing that I have on my mind, and I'm just gonna get right to it, is a buddy of mine. I was walking with him one day, and this is an interesting, at least for me, but that's just an opinion. It's a little bit of an interesting situation in which we found ourselves. My buddy had a child. He had a son with another friend of mine. This girl who's Ecuadorian, and she's very smart and she's very pretty. And but I guess I don't know. Maybe according to him, she's gonna be demanding. But buddy, I hate to say it to you, man. All women are demanding. Okay, even my own wife, who, as soon as I'm about to do what I want to do, what I was supposed to do. But it may take a while because I have to sorry for having my eyes closed. I feel like I'm falling asleep now, talking. I feel like I have to what's the word I was trying to say? I feel like I have to. What were we talking about? We were talking about women and how they test patience. Yeah, and that's to prove love, I guess. IMO, because they say love is patience. So if women can test your patience, and at the end of the day you're still happy with her, and hopefully you'll both have reached an agreement, then that'll be better. But I don't know. I think I have a text on my phone that I have to delete from this one guy who's been bothering me for the last 2 weeks. And what else has been happening in life? So yeah, so I was talking to my buddy, and I know what it feels like to, have a child and then have the child taken away from you. Our daughter, when she was born, inside this household, which is a single family home, it only has 3 bedrooms. The garage could be converted if you get the permits, I guess. So it could be a 4-bedroom. Even the family room could be converted I'm sure if you get the permits. So it could be a 5-bedroom. But nonetheless, it was a 3-bedroom house, and in it lived my parents, who are the homeowners, myself, whom I'm their overgrown son, who needs to send out those resumes faster than who I should have done it yesterday instead of talking about it this whole time. And it was my daughter, her sister, their mom, and then their mom's mom, so their grandmother, which, okay, we can make a little bit extra room. Some people sleep here, some people sleep on the couch. I think I might step outside the garage on the floor, I can take a little mat for a little while. Make a long story short, they were just being too loud, and they were just disturbing the peace at such a dramatic level that the landlord basically didn't want her to be in here. And I'm not saying this to berate her or to make her look bad in any way, but the truth of the matter is that when they no longer had an apartment to afford because of circumstances that had happened, they went and they moved into the house or to an apartment of a good friend of my wife's father. He owned several like duplexes and stuff. And he let them stay there for free. But during the time that they were staying there, certain things happened, which I'm not gonna get into detail because I think she'll get mad. But then, long story short, just the rent wasn't coming in again as usual. So he said, "Look, I have to let you guys go, because if I'm not mistaken, the properties are managed between him and his brother. So I don't know, he has his brother, but probably just probably for about a month or so. Anyways, so now my buddy has gone through some rough times. It started out pretty decent. He got introduced to the family of the mother. They're Ecuadorian, so they're my neighbors. Very nice family. I never met them, but I don't need to. So, some stuff have happened, which I'm not going to get into detail because even though I'm not hinting names, I don't want anybody to get upset about the things that I say, even though they are true. So, but long story short, my friend went from walking. He had a vehicle that was gifted to him. I mean, he went from driving a car in a vehicle that was gifted to him to now walking. So now he depends on the bus and that's it, on the bus, I guess. I just walk really way. I don't know. I don't even like an hour. I'm just making this quick video to try to. I don't even know what I'm trying to get to, but I guess maybe it's just I don't know. Just there's certain things. I know that a lot of us, or at least me, I haven't gone to church in a while, but there are some quotes from the Bible, which if you're Christian, you take that as law. It's just like Judaism, they take the Torah as law. The Islamic faith, I'm sure they take the third part of the, of the Bible as law as well. And some of the things I remember that were saying, one was, do not be quick to anger, okay? Which is very important because in life there's a lot of things that are going to make you angry and you almost have no control of. And sometimes you didn't even do anything. But do not be quick to anger, number one. The second thing that I said to him was, I don't know if that was much bigger. But after that, we crossed the bridge and we said our goodbyes. I tried to remember as much as I could to write down this message, but the way I guess in my weird message, and I find another place where I do. I hope this plane will get walk with it. Alright, bye. I'm still recording, I don't know why. I feel like I have something else that I wanted to say, which I really don't. So, just for the meantime, if I have memory in my room, let's take a look at the avocado trees because I have been watering them. I've been taking just my own suggestions, like my own suggestions, I guess you could say, due to the fact that we're not in the whatever, the Tropic of Capricorn or whatever, you know, that space between the equator, and then those two uh, vertical lines that are drawn to show that area of the earth is one of the hottest areas, in which I believe is where avocados mainly grow. So since we're just outside those areas, I figure some days it's okay just to water the trees one time. Yesterday I did water them twice. So let's start with our full-grown avocado tree, which I know I've said this before. I have to cut. You see this fence right here? I gotta cut everything up there, which I cannot. I have to hire somebody, because our neighbor, he does not like to have it on his property. Now, the cassava root has not been looking well. I try to hold it up with this Coleman, like I showed in one of my shorts, so that it would grow upright. But the leaves, you know, some of them are starting to turn brown, probably like more than before. I mean, not all of it. You can see you still have green ones up here. I think that's one brown one. That's like a yellow. Wait, am I looking at it right? A yellow one. Wait, no, that's a brown one right there. So yeah, there's a yellow one and there's the green ones. Okay, so I don't know what the destiny is going to be for the cassava root. Mom said that she doesn't think it's going to be able to give anything. So, you know, I usually take my mom's word as is, you know, like it's gold, because she knows what she's doing. Obviously, I just followed her footsteps. But our avocado trees, and another thing I was thinking about was, starting to measure their height. I don't know how I would do it. I guess I would do it like, you know, first vertically, because the middle tree is rather high, has a single trunk. The other trees have several trunks, and maybe they grow a little bit more vertically. So let's take a look at them. Remember, we watered them yesterday. Here we have 7-Eleven, an inauguration for the approximately 11 months it's been alive. There's new leaves growing on the top, the brown leaves. And what else do we have about her? We have the several trunks. We got 1, 2, 3, and then this new one that came down here. So now we got 4 trunks. This one, when the tree gets older, I would imagine it's gonna serve as a good trunk for you to put your foot on, and then maybe climb the rest of these trees. With time, there might be some you know, not trunks, but you know, the things that come out, whatever, those trees. Here we have 22nd, which I forget now, 22nd November, 22nd October, so I just call it 22nd. It's a nice number. This one's got a lot of brand new leaves coming out. These are like light brown. These right here. These are the brand new ones. These are really brown. So you can see well growth in this one. And look, I pick these a lot. I just don't ever show you guys. There's mushrooms sometimes that grow in there. Is there another one I see? No, I don't see any other ones. And I also pick these little, you know, these little things right here, like these little green things. I do it mostly with the intention so that all of the soil used in the pot is for the avocado tree and the avocado tree alone. You know, maybe they keep them company, but I don't want to take a risk of not malnourishment, but the trees not being able to get everything that they might possibly need. which I may be, I don't exactly know exactly what it is. It's a learning experience for me, just for, like it is for everybody else, like for you guys, unless somebody else is watching and has already grown avocado trees, because I'm sure there are, because YouTube is watched by millions and millions. Nowadays, there's more people watch social media than they do TV. They did a sketch on SNL, which I know I haven't been putting links to videos under my videos, but I'm gonna do that today because I remember that sketch and I want you guys to see it. That way you guys can see the situation that we are in, you know, as a whole. You know, when it comes to like new movies that come out and like how we, and like from new streaming services, and how we're all like left in the dark, because these are essentially like either TV series, TV shows, movies, starting big name actors, and we have no, they might have done no campaigning on them, you know, so we have no idea what they are. All right, let's go to the third one. This is a medium. This is the one that I deserve punishment for. I still have not put the 1 inch of soil in it, so today would be a good day to do it. It's got a single trunk, which it did not have when we started growing it. So anybody interested is just watching right now for the first time, one new leaf, well, a couple new leaves, but they don't look brown. Anybody that's watching for the first time, if you want to go back into the videos and look at the old ones, you can see that when this grew, it was just a seed. There was no trunk sticking out, no trunk at all. Okay, and now to Survivor, which I've been a little bit concerned about it because the amount of sunlight that it gets. So I mentioned before I should put a mirror to it for 15 minutes a day at least. Look upon from feld. Amazing. Now I gotta cut it up again. The other day I had to cut up like 6 of them just to fit into the garbage, because bulk pickup is not till this Tuesday coming. But here's Survivor. Survivor was a tree that one time was all brown, because is there new leaves coming out? There seems to be, but then there's some like discoloration in the leaves, which worries me. And then also at the bottom, you see the leaves? They're kind of like a little discolored and they look like a little disfigured. That kind of worries me too. So I don't know what's going on with it either. But this is the one that, oh look, you see how that's brown like that? All of the leaves in this tree at one point were brown. And that was because I did not know how to properly take care of avocado tree, which all I had to do was a simple Google search. I would imagine mom would have just said water them daily, but not, the Google search didn't. So I'm gonna go by what the Google search said. So just every other day, at least once daily, but I'm gonna try to start doing twice daily because I feel like they could be growing more. So, but yeah, here's Survivor. There's a trunk from the original tree when the leaves were brown, and on the other side there's also the other trunk, as you can see right there. Which maybe one day I'll cut it down to a little bit, but for now it's just a little trunk. Okay, all right, so have a happy Saturday, everybody. I hope today's the best day of your life. Be kind to one another and make sure to treat today like it's the only day of your life, okay? Because you never know. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day.